is a pig. Wow.
Oh wow, wow.
Dude, this is so exciting. The pig in this day and age.
Can you believe it? Can you believe it?
Well, we are live, I guess. I guess. That sounds like I'm not excited at all. I'm so excited.
I'm excited. Yippee!
Well, anyways,
God, suddenly very quiet, brother.
oh yeah? Check real quick. Dude,
There
I
we go.
can't believe I was quiet. That's kind of fucked up by me.
How could you do that? How dare you?
Yeah, no, I'm sorry about that. That's actually my fault. Let us see. Okay, we're waiting for the players to join here. We've got Timpower against Hio, like we said earlier. Hio qualifying for the first time this year, I think. For the first time this year, I'm stupid. For the first time in Sweden Cup. I'm not sure if he played earlier rounds.
I think this is his first time
durations.
buying.
Yeah, it should be. Coming in at seat 22 has been a great improvement this year. Last year. Timpower, of course, was here last year as well. Seated at 11, so this is on paper a favorable match for Timpower, but he could get screwed over by the low SR. I guess that remains to be seen. We're currently waiting for Timpower to join the lobby, and while we're waiting for that, we're just gonna sit here and chill, I guess. Timpower is in, and I guess unless they want to delay any further, we could probably go into map pool and see what the players roll for. Or rather, what roles they get, because there's not like they can pick. What are your predictions for this, Dean?
I think honestly, the problem is Tim and Hayo have very similar skill sets. Hayo's aim be better, but it's not that there's many maps in it that I think Hayo could comfortably take, let alone really majorly compete against Tim. Unfortunately, I think Tim does have a better version of his skill set, and I think it's going to be maybe a 5-1.
It's possible. I do think that both on paper and probably in reality, Timpower is going to be favored in this matchup. He has like slightly better skill sets outside of his main one than Hio does. And I imagine consistency is going to be a big part of this because of how low the SR is. So, Timpower probably going to be edging this one out, but I'm not sure because it's not like guaranteed to the point where I want to say that Timpower is just going to win this match convincingly. Who knows? Remains to be seen, and that's why we're here.
Tim with a incredible 12 roll. Not sure if that's a beatable one.
34 roll from Hio, comfortably beating Timpower.
We
Hio
see
is going.
Ed.
Well, we'll see here. So blue is going to be starting the bans. Since Timpower wants the second ban, Hio is going to be banning first, and Hio is also going to be picking first. So blue is going to start off on both. And into the bans and picks we go. While you do that, I'm just gonna provide some commentary here. My predictions for this, I would imagine Hio wants to ban out stuff like Hidden 2, because while Timpower might not be super duper strong on it, I think it's, yeah, exactly, Hio is just way weaker, so it makes sense for him to ban that out. As for Timpower's bans, I'm not so sure. I would imagine skills that Hio is good at, which could be DT, But on the other hand, I mean, Timpower banning DT seems a bit convoluted. There we go, DT won't ban. I was kind of correct, I guess. Make sure
Yeah,
to
it's
select
not.
blue pick.
Yeah,
That's
not often that you'll see Tim banning a DT1, but it's just, again, Heo, I think skill cap wise, especially in double time, is better than Timpower.
Yeah,
I think that was pretty much the one of, if not the only maps that I think he can take over Tim. The rest of them, it's going to be very close.
yeah, and we get our
Absolute
Spanish map in
banger.
here to start
Absolute.
us up. Didn't realize geometry will let a voice. Well, my bad. Okay. I have a voice just like everyone else, and I am going to be using it. I also noticed in the client it shows that it just turned to midnight for you.
It
That's
it
kinda
is
funny.
correct. It is midnight.
Making sure to sacrifice everything for Sweden Cup. That's just the way I want it to be. You're gonna have to toggle warm up as well. Not that one.
Here.
The laser one. Top right, top right, top right, top right.
Fighting from.
There we go. You might want to re-toggle it in the stable client as well. There we go. All the nooks and crannies figured out. Spanish song here. Absolute tune.
Potentially the
And
best
it's,
song. Playable.
Okay, but Scatman.
Well, yeah, Scatman is there, but
I would say it's a close, maybe second, I think.
ooh, starting us up with the first miss here.
Yeah, this is, while it is a 6.2 star no mod 1, it does have its fair share of slightly uncomfortable jumps. Timpower actually really surprising fights 2 early breaks.
Potentially what
That is-
could be throwing him off as well, the AI is only 9.2, which is, it does tend to be a little bit low for, of this star rating.
Oh yeah, for sure. That could definitely be throwing it off, actually. I don't imagine Timpower plays a lot of, you know, no mod AR9 stuff. He mostly swings into, well, mostly the higher direction of AR, DT, but also does play some lower AR, like Hidden 2, AR8. But this is probably a slightly uncomfortable AR. Hio, however, is not feeling uncomfortable at all. Just cruising along here. And the accuracy to boot.
Incredibly comfortable. 99.7, ready. Incredibly comfortable, and not a single miss coming out from him. Nice 300 combo lead.
Ooh, triangles.
And funny, another
What,
miss.
another break from power. Wow.
That will seal the point
That's
immediately
surprising.
for Heo here.
Hio sacrificing a couple of 100s there to keep the combo. He was not aiming that square properly, but it doesn't matter. He hits it anyways. And this point is sealed. First point is going to go to Hio, who is still FCing. It's just a matter of will he FC the rest of the map. And we're,
Unfortunately,
I was about to say.
Ville has given us a wonderful cast discuss here.
Yeah.
Incredible
It's a
display
thing.
of
I
powers.
refuse to believe it isn't. But regardless, it is going to be a map point for Hio, and a pretty confident one at that. I mean, oh my god.
Ooh.
Okay. I'm sorry for... Okay.
Ville,
Hio loses it
wow.
at the end here. I'm sorry, Hio. Collecting 9 misses to the end there. Well, it doesn't matter. He kept the combo, he won the pick. That's all that matters. Let's see what Timpower follows it up with. I would imagine Hidden. Timpower can play Hidden alright, I think, and it's not so much about Timpower being able to play Hidden, it's more about Hio not being able to play Hidden. And if you look at the seedings, the qualifier results, Hio did not have a great time on Hidden at all. And I don't imagine he has improved substantially in the last week at Hidden, but it remains to be seen. I
The
guess
number
no
5
5
pick. That's not what I was expecting.
Neither It's possible Timpower practiced this, possibly. It's a very practicable map, especially with the sliders going back and forth into each other. If you practice it and get it down correctly, it's not a very scary map anymore. But we'll see. Hio, I would imagine, isn't going to be the most comfortable at this. But then again, he did play IR9 fine, so who knows, maybe.
Hio's low AR rating is fairly decent. A little bit lower.
That's not the case nowadays with CSR, man.
Exactly.
Right off the bat, both players looking alright. No immediate signs of discomfort. When the players are super uncomfortable, you usually are able to notice it instantly.
Yeah,
Hio is
definitely struggling a little. It's reading a few times, but hold it. And unfortunately, does break as soon as I mentioned that. Apologies.
Dude, it is the guess first.
Him looking incredibly comfortable. 99.2 full combo. Hio already down to 85. Go for it. Him will be very easily taking this point.
Do you know where this is from?
Uh,
I was thinking of that great Saki guy or whatever, the guy from Antennas.
Yeah.
Superhuman. Looks like it, but possibly. Maybe not. Maybe chat can point that out. What anime is this from?
from the
Timpower breaks.
AI
Yikes.
skating one.
Oh yeah.
Want to make history. Imagine?
Maybe it is. Who knows?
Him did
I mean,
unfortunately break there,
confident.
but absolutely polishing Hio at that 876k is nothing to scoff at.
Yeah, and I mean, unfortunate that he doesn't close out the FC, but I mean, very, very confident, and not much Hio could have done about it. I imagine he's going to be abusing Hidden 3 the same way, even though it's not low AR, obviously. It's still somewhat scary. Hio opting to go for Hard Rock 2.
Don't worry, guys. We did sort out the kinks with Hard 2. It does work now.
Yeah, but it seems Timpower hasn't, so Timpower is going to be having to download the diff. Or actually, it doesn't matter. He should probably be able to download it in match. Imagine if Saika hadn't accidentally made sure to make the two diffs identical. Oh well, small circles. We decided to buff this one. CS5 was just way too easy, so we said, no, screw that, we're going for CS 5.3. So this is what, 6.8, I think? Small circles, ants, basically. I think Hio has a good shot on this map, actually.
I do as well.
Or as I say that, sorry Hio. Broke instantly.
The cursing has been unreal this match already, but I think Hio is quite comfortable on AR10. And his aim. Oh, so he does definitely have the ability to take this point. Unfortunately, does miss the. Him still holding the full combo now with 98% accuracy. Very comfortable on the AC and huge combo lead. Might have both been wrong. I think might fairly comfortably take this.
Looking very possible right now. I mean, Timpower would have to break very, very soon for Hio to be able to bring it back, but Hio breaks.
And him does drop. It is halfway through the map too.
Yeah, but Hio is not exactly looking like he is able to keep any substantial combo right now, so I don't foresee a recovering combo coming in. Timpower has given him plenty of opportunities.
Labs from
yeah.
Yeah, top combo again. That will be first breakpoint of the match.
Yeah, and possibly not so surprising, it is in the favor of Timpower, who is once again probably favored to win this match. I wouldn't say this is a super convincing victory, but it is also Hio's pick, which, yeah.
Fortunately, this was potentially he could have taken from Tim, but
Yeah, the thing is with this is that when you're losing the second map or your second pick, that's kind of spelling out, you get the warning signals going off because you usually tend to pick, obviously, the most comfortable maps first, and if you're already losing on the second pick, I mean, there's probably not a lot more you can pick into that is a confident victory. But it remains to be seen. I mean, Hidden 3, as expected, coming out from Timpower. I don't think this map is going to be very competitive, but if he decides to go into, well, DT or no mod 2, maybe, he definitely has a shot, I think. Maybe even Hidden 1. So the maps can still be competitive, I just don't think they're convincing victories for Hio.
yeah, sort of the same line of thinking for me. I'd say maybe possibly DT or 2, and then I think about what hey.
It is going to be difficult, I think. Obviously, as a host, I've got to say that I always hope that the match goes to tiebreaker, because that inevitably is the most entertaining thing. Close matches are always the best thing. It remains to be seen. Right off the bat, Hio looking a little bit more uncomfortable, and that is to be expected. After this, there are no more hidden maps in the pool, so Hio can't be completely hidden abused. He's doing a fairly decent job of holding combo right now, right to say that. Oh, it all falls apart. It comes tumbling down.
Unfortunately, he's unable to compete with the accuracy at all. His only potential way of competing was holding combo, but Tim looking incredibly comfortable here. 99 ac nearly. Nope. He does drop his combo, but Halo, unfortunately. I think we've both done our fair share of cursing this match.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Timpower does break a bit, but the whole 10% accuracy lead and the combo advantage from earlier is pulling him way ahead.
Halo, unfortunately, unable to find any form of combo here, and continuing to lose that act repeatedly, while Tim looking, fairly comfortable, dropping combo once again, but fairly decisively taking this point.
Yeah, I mean, right off the bat, there wasn't much Hio could have done here. Maybe if he held like a god combo, possibly, but I think this was always going to be in Timpower's favor. Does hold a pretty nice recovering combo at the end, though, so it's not. Oh, sorry. It's not like he couldn't play the map at all. But nonetheless, Timpower almost doubling Hio's score here. Very comfortable for him. I think some of those misses from Timpower are probably almost shit misses, because he looked very comfortable. And this is potentially The last
DT3.
pick Hio has. DD3, it makes sense. Pick something you're good at. Pick something that's comfortable and just hope you are straight up better or have a better run at it than Timpower does, because this is obviously a skill set Timpower can play.
Exactly.
However, it doesn't really matter as long as you can play it better, or as long as you can, as long as you can get a better score. You don't necessarily have to be better at the skill set, you just have to get a better score. Which is easier said than done, of course. Hey, just FC the map, man.
Yeah, I think you'll win if you just FC every single map that you play, you'll just win. So if you just don't miss and you just get full combos with 100% accuracy, you might win them.
With the spinners. Nonetheless, another banger in the pool.
Absolutely.
Love the song. Dust Rain is a amazing band as long as you don't listen to the lyrics, because they make no sense whatsoever. And I honestly, if I have to predict something, I assume this is going to come down to accuracy difference, because I don't see a world. Okay, sorry, Dio. I was about to say I don't see a world where none of these players have C.
I think Heo's comfortability on this map is definitely a lot lower than Tim's, but his potential to play it is around the same level. But it would not surprise me at all if Tim does see a full combo here.
Yeah, no, well, I wouldn't be surprised either. This is Timpower's skill set, pretty much. And it's at a pretty low level as well, so I imagine this is probably going to be a walk in the park for him, despite getting an early act drop. He has recovered nicely and is sitting 4% above Hio, who has also begun making or creating or building a recovering combo. But he still needs a break from Timpower, and even then, I think...
Even if we do see a break from Tim, we will need to see a lot, just because of the massive accuracy difference.
Yeah,
Timpower a whole 5%
break right now.
Unfortunately, Tim already does have nearly 800,000 score, and I think that's going to call it. I don't think Hio can.
Unfortunately for Hio, of course. Yeah, Hio is very unfortunate for break for him. He does recover nicely, but obviously the ACK is just straight up better for Timpower, so even if Hio wouldn't have broken, Timpower would still have won this pick.
We will see a very nice score from Tim here, 99.1, full combo.
Oh yeah. Very strong score, 10 100s. That is pretty good.
Almost all of them in the first, probably 15 seconds as well.
Yeah. Very strong performance from Timpower. And we have gotten to the point where we are at the match point, and the pick is in the court of Timpower. Let's see. No mod 3 or hidden 1.
That's exactly what I was going to say. So I think Tim takes hidden 1 here, and he can deal a lot of work.
I imagine hidden 1 is like kind of playable for Hio as well, though. It is 220 tapping. The hidden doesn't really bring a lot of difficulty, but he does pick it nonetheless. Hio being very sad about the fact that Timpower did not pick Scat
No
Man.
Scat Man, fortunately.
Which, in terms of song pick, would have definitely been a better pick.
Yeah, Renard songs, Anti-Jammer. I'll be might be controversial, but I'm not a fan of Renard songs.
I see how it is. But I think everyone can agree on the fact that Scatman is just the better song. Well, we're left with Renard Save the River Valley. And it's going to be tapping galore, and I imagine that Timpower is not going to be struggling.
Classic silver. I'm sure everyone can expect exactly what this map is going to look like.
Yeah, one funny thing about this map is that it has virtually no spacing whatsoever. It is just tapping, nothing else. Like, look at this.
Both players looking very comfortable. I know that I knew that Hayo would be comfortable on this, especially the same level as Tim, but I thought the hidden would trip him up more than it currently is.
Yeah, it is AR 9.7, which is definitely helping him. Does have the slight... Timpower has a slight accuracy advantage. It's not by a lot, and this might honestly just come down to a Bray.
Yeah, whether we see a shit miss from one.
Yeah. I think one of the players is going to shit miss. Just that prediction is based off of pretty much nothing. Just channeling a break somewhere here. Or perhaps that's the
I'm sending the mind blast, the mind blast that's going to hit Tim in 5 seconds.
No mind blasts seem to have been effective
my curse
players
does not seem to work, unfortunately, but Tim, absolutely incredible act right now. 99.4 almost.
Yeah,
incredibly
I'm
comfortable.
surprised if he broke right now.
Oh!
Oh my god, what he does! Okay, that would have been such a nice FC. That ACK was absolutely splendid, but Hio, who has worse ACK, still has his combo. And I imagine he's gonna get a tiny bit.
Yeah, I think
now.
the nerves are definitely gonna start to show once he notices that he's still holding a full combo and Tim's broken. Very much could take the breakpoint here, and we could see. Not saying it wouldn't be impossible for maybe a 5-3 or even a 5-4.
Yeah, remains to be seen, but I think that out of all of these maps, except maybe Nomad 2, this is the map he's going to have the biggest chance on.
A very nice FC from here,
Hio. Yeah, that is super, actually really well played. Obviously, the ACK advantage is still with Timpower with 7/100s. Absolutely amazing ACK, but ACK does not matter when your opponent FCs. Good score from you.
Incredible use of the commentator curse there from Ville. Keep Heo in the game.
Dude, I'm gonna commentator's curse everyone. It's my specialty. HR1 pick from Ihio. I don't know, I feel like on paper, Nomad 2 would have been better. I feel like Nomad 2 is just, in terms of how favored he is, it's just the same thing as Hidden 1, basically.
Yeah, and I think Hard Rock 1, especially after his performance on Hard Rock 2 comparatively to Timpower, I think might have been a bit of a mispick.
Yeah. I'm not sure, honestly. Maybe he knows something we don't. Either way, we have another 4 minutes, and then it'll be decided whether Timpower has won or if Hio has taken another point. Draws a happy little guy there to give him the buff in the match. A little known fact, you get plus 10% score for drawing happy little faces. And that's not from me, that's from Dodge.
They don't want you to know this. The people, they don't want you to know this, but it's true.
Yeah, that's kind of the unknown strats of Osu. Shadow Mafia.
That's that's the Korean offline mafia. That's their secret tactic.
Yeah, the Peruvian Mafia draws like sad faces.
The Peruvian multi-count mafia. This is their secret tactic.
Yep. Regardless, pretty much neck and neck early on, and I imagine that's gonna keep going for a little while. This is essentially a very Nomad 1-esque map, where it's solid consistency, and it's gonna come down to shit misses. Both players looking relatively comfortable, but Hio has found a lot of act drops so far.
I think, yeah, in a very similar situation to Hidden One, I think both players do have the potential to FC. I think Tim, being the much more comfortable player on the pick, will get the act advantage, and it just remains to see whether, you know, one or both of them will shit miss.
Yeah. Now that you say it, it is definitely in very similar fashion to Hidden One. Oh, little known fact as well is if you point out your act, you actually get 10% off in the Sweden Cup store.
Oh, Tim finding a shit miss
Timpower.
there, wow.
And it's essentially at the halfway point. This gives Hio a big opportunity. Like, he just got gifted so much score on a silver platter right here. Still hasn't taken back the score advantage, however, because of the accuracy. Timpower, no, that was a banjo miss.
Oh, that was a banjo miss, wow, yeah. We both got baited.
Good one, Timpower.
Oh, is that a real miss?
Is the one to miss.
I think
yeah,
it is.
that looked like a real miss.
Unfortunately, not long after the halfway point, with a decent act disadvantage as well, I think Tim will be taking this pick fairly comfortably here.
Yeah. How fast their tables can turn.
I'm starting to look a little bit shaky now.
Yeah, I mean, Timpower has to break pretty much after this break instantly. If he wants any shot, almost finds the break on the double misreading it possibly. But considering Timpower's combo right now, he is building score at an astonishing rate. So yeah, I think it's too late at this point. Timpower's done enough.
I think that will be it for this match. All eyes on Tim to see whether we get a full combo.
Yeah, it would be pretty nice to see another FC from this match. Timpower has FC DD3, EO has FC Hidden 1. We could be looking at another FC here. I'm not genuinely not trying to commentator's curse him. Looking at it, it doesn't look like he's letting up.
He looked very comfortable, yeah. I don't think we'll be seeing any misses at the very end. Oh, okay. My apologies to him. Oh, and he's missed the last note as well just to seal the misses.
Yeah, just to spite you.
my apologies to him.
Jesus Christ.
But that will be it for this match. Tim will be taking it 5-2.
Yeah.
And actually S ranking there.
Obviously.
I didn't even notice it was an S rank.
Yeah, it was a slider break, unfortunately. Timpower would have had an S rank as well if it wasn't for the unfortunate miss on the last note right there. However, that's going to be a victory for Timpower, and Hio gets knocked down to the lower bracket, whereas Timpower is going to be continuing to fight his way through the winner's bracket. Really solid performance, honestly, by Timpower throughout. I think that he was consistent where Hio wasn't on most stuff.
Yeah, very consistent play from Tim today. Obviously giving up the hidden 1 point just due to a shit miss, but his potentially could have been, you know, a 5-1, even 5-0.
Oh yeah, possibly. But it is a 5-2, and I feel like Hio made at least some of these maps competitive. So still an interesting match to watch.
Very well played by both.
Yeah, bracket or schedule, doesn't matter which one we start with. Bracket. Because Timpower is going to be facing off against Lightning, Fox, or Xenox in the next round, whereas Hio gets knocked down. In terms of matches coming up, for some reason I'm seeing Chelsea. It doesn't show there, but that went to tiebreaker and Chelsea won. We have 3 more matches scheduled for today, and those are, just double check real quick. We have Face Terry against Raid, which is getting streamed. Svissa Edithator, which could be interesting and fun to watch. as well as Axel and Delfino. Those three are getting streamed today, and that is going to be all for today after that. Yeah, congratulations to Timpower, and good luck to both players in the brackets. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you, of course.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you to
I think
Dean
that will
for
be
streaming.
it for me, but you will be seeing Ville again for the next few matches.
Yep. So you're not getting rid of me so easily. I'm gonna be here. If anyone knows a good commentator, I'm currently alone on those matches. Looking at you, Ivan. But yeah,
Move on.
that's all for now. Have a good one.
Alright, thank
See
you,
you later.
everyone.
Tune
Thank you,
in.
everyone.